Reducing underemployment and poverty rates are the primary targets of the updated Philippine Development Plan or PDP of the Aquino administration. Socioeconomic Planning Secretary Arsenio Balitaan said the National Economic and Development Authority has updated PDP to ensure sustainability and inclusiveness of the country's rapid economic growth. He stressed that while the country's economic growth is on track, underemployment and poverty remain high. More from Ignacio.
The government's economic targets are on the right direction despite the series of national disasters that hit the country last year.
We are on track with respect to our economic targets as laid out in the Philippine Development Plan 2011-2016. Despite the series of natural disasters that hit the country in the latter part of the year, the Philippine economy still expanded by 7.2%, improving from the 6.8% achieved in 2012.
But NEDA Secretary General Arsenio Balitaan said there is a need to improve economic measures to ensure quality jobs and opportunities for Filipinos. In Malacanang, Balitaan introduced the updated Philippine Development that spells out the government roadmap for inclusive growth. Under these are measures to reduce poverty to more than 16% and underemployment to 17% in 2 years.
Although our investment to GDP ratio of 21.1% in 2013 is not too far from our PDP goal of 22% by 2016, this is still way below what our Asian neighbors have achieved. Although our unemployment rate has been kept within the targeted range of 6.8 to 7.2%, that's the one. A bigger challenge is reducing the underemployment rate, which is still close to 20%. An even bigger challenge is bringing down the poverty rate to 16.6% by 2016 from its level in 2012 of 25.2%.
Government will implement a narrowing of target, establishing a category to specific provinces. In Category 1, the government will provide skills for employment, while in Category 2, the program will focus on agriculture base that includes peace and stability. 30 provinces fall under Category 3, accelerating livelihood programs to disaster-prone areas. Poverty reduction is part of the Philippines' commitment under the Millennium Development Goal.
We do think that poverty reduction and employment generation will continue to be the challenges for this country in the next decade, and we will because we are starting from a high level of poverty and low quality jobs, and I could not think of any more fundamental development goals than those two. No? Get the quality job creation going the next decade. Get the and use that to get those poverty reduced.
Balitaan stressed the updated PDP pattern from the lessons of the past, including the fruits of good governance, microeconomic and political stability, as well as preparedness to mitigate the effect of calamities and other disasters. He assured these measures are long-term and not a band-aid solution.
We are putting in place is not a band-aid solution to our problem. You know, if you want much lower unemployment than what we are getting, that actually is easy to do, no? But if you you behave irresponsibly, like hiring Juans and Pedros for a 1 day or 2 days or 1 week, and then do your surveys and you reduce your. That's not the kind of development we want to achieve. We want the Pedros and the Juans to graduate out of poverty.
The Philippine economy performed well under the 1987 Constitution. Balitaan said this amidst reports of charter change in Congress to amend the economic provisions of the Constitution. For the People's Television, Ignacio.